right off the bat, do not rip this person a new ass, because they're not asking me what is woke. They're asking Don Trump Jr. to define what is woke. I did a video talking about Don Trump Jr. when he was talking about how people should stop using woke cellular companies like AT&T, and they should go with Patriot Mobile to get away from woke phone companies. And this person is essentially saying to Don Jr., all right, tell us what woke is to you, dumbass. And it really is the good question to ask, right? There are people in this world that everything they don't like is woke, right? Everything. If a car company, if Ford puts out a commercial acknowledging Pride Month, and they have one of their Ford trucks painted like a rainbow in the commercial, well, then the homophobic bigots out there will call that woke. Look, it's woke. They went woke. Go woke, you go broke. And that's not what woke is. It's interesting that this, and we're going to talk about what woke is in just a moment. It's interesting that this comes up at this point in time. It's good timing is all. We have our local consolidated elections coming up next month, and there are 4 open school board seats for our elementary school board and 8 candidates running. So recently, our local PTO, great organization, our local PTO, put on a Meet the Candidates night, and they allowed the general public to write down questions on pieces of paper and toss them into a bowl, and they would pull out questions, and they would ask the questions randomly. One of the questions that I asked on the piece of paper was, do you support the abolishment of the Department of Education? That question was not read. I don't know if we're ever going to get an answer to that question out of our candidates, but one of the questions that was read, that was pulled out, was, I believe it was, can you define what woke is? What does woke mean to you, or can you define what woke is? And each and every candidate sort of refused to answer because it was political, and this is a non-political board, and we don't run under political banners as Democrats or Republicans, and so forth and so on and so forth. To me, that was a cop-out answer. And the reason why that was a cop-out answer is because we have school districts that are under attack by organizations like Moms for Liberty, having curriculum stripped away, having books stripped away, because those curriculum and those books are being defined as woke. So I think it's important to hear from our school board what they think woke is. They wouldn't answer it, so it is what it is. Just so that everybody's aware, woke isn't everything that you dislike. Woke isn't Ford doing a Pride commercial. Woke isn't Cheerios having an interracial couple in their commercials. Woke isn't a black Little Mermaid or a gay character in a book. None of that is woke. Woke begins with BLM and the Ferguson riots. And it has been co-opted by ignorant MAGA chuds who want to slap that name on everything that they dislike. During the 2014 Ferguson protest, the phrase "stay woke" was popularized by Black Lives Matter activists seeking to raise awareness about police shootings of African Americans. After being used on Black Twitter, the term woke was increasingly adopted by white people to signal their support for progressive causes, which those white activists shouldn't have done. It means something to a certain community, and it doesn't need to be co-opted. And that co-option has allowed, in my opinion, the right to then co-opt it again, and everything's woke. Right, this policy in the FAA is woke. This bill that is trying to be passed in your local library board is woke. These car commercials are woke. That product is woke. That clothing is woke. Woke was about police brutality within the black community. That's what it was about. That's it. That's what woke is. It isn't whatever it is you don't like in the world. I'm not talking about the commenter, obviously, at this point. I'm talking to everybody else. All of these fucking people that run around and slap the word woke on everything they don't understand or don't like. And personally, I would love to hear from my school board, each and every member wanting to run for the school board, each and every candidate, I should say, wanting to run for the school board. What do you define as woke? And I want to see and hear what it is they have in their head when it comes to woke. I would defy anybody on the right to define woke, and they're just going to tell you it's just something that they don't like. It's people that are trying to push an agenda. No, it's about police brutality in the black community. Period. It isn't about trans people. It isn't about gay people. It isn't about Pride Month or car companies or DEI or CRT or interracial. CRT is probably the closest thing that you could say is about woke, but it's about a movement that, in my opinion, was long overdue in this country, and once again, co-opted by white folks to mean whatever it is they want it to mean, whether it be progressive white folks that want to slap it on every fucking cause they have, or whether it be regressive white folks that want to use it as a terminology for the boogeyman. Oh, that's woke. Look at Bud Light. They went woke. We live in the dumbest timeline ever.